Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Another exciting day ahead of us as we continue to develop the existing capabilities of our nation, but also, potentially today, kick off a brand new industry. But beyond that as well, whether that happens or not, we will finally be seeing some old investments start to pay dividends. I'm talking about fuel and bitumen and oil. Hopefully we're finally going to see not just the transportation of those goods across the river, but also the export of those goods to our friends across the borders. We'll hopefully accomplish that today. Just a little bit of work left on both of those fronts that I was mentioning earlier. But all in all, that means there's a lot to get done today. So folks, not going to bore you with a prolonged introduction. Just want to mention, as always, if you've been enjoying, you know what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. It lets me know y'all are interested and lets me know that Workers and Resources Soviet Republic should continue to grow glorious on this channel. Folks, let's get this party started, shall we? There is a lot to do. Exciting times ahead. We are just about to touch on it right off the bat, we are just about to see the completion of the Baraharad vehicle production line. I know it sounds like maybe I am thinking a little too, ahead of myself. I feel like this might get completed today since I intend to play most of today at double speed, but if not today, then in the next session, I should expect or hope to see this completed. Bricks are the only thing that are really slowing things down over here. Steel is readily available nearby, but it's the bricks, 252 tons of bricks slowing things down. And bricks are on their way across the river, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe they've already been dropped off over here. Have we? Wow, are we already emptied out on bricks? Just a few more to come, maybe? Oh, man. I might need to stop the exports to the NATO countries for one shipment and just get a bunch of bricks delivered down south, because they're just sitting here looking pretty, not doing anything. And our riverboat, I suspect, is, yes, on its way out, it looks like. Or are you on your way back in? On its way out. Really tempted to bring back those 35 tons of bricks. Did they not get dropped off? We only unload 29%. You know what? Let's see if it's not too late to do this loop again. Let's go ahead and crank this right up to 100%, just for one shipment. Just for one shipment at the very least. If it's not too late, that'll help accelerate the process over here and get this production line done. But whether this gets done today or in the next session, the fact remains that there's a lot of infrastructure work that still needs to be completed over here. So we're going to try and work towards that. I realize there's a bit of a jam over here. I don't know how long this has been jammed for. I find, as much as I have trouble with trains all the time. Let's be real, right? There's no two ways about that. I struggle with the train stuff every once in a while. I'm actually very happy still about being able to figure this situation out myself. I've done it a couple times now where it's just like, okay, I feel like maybe I'm finally starting to understand things. But when it comes to areas under construction, I think it's because I try to avoid building temporary tracks, like temporary wooden crossings. I find myself in situations like this. So maybe we try to rectify that today. But with the construction up over here, I might just pay for it. I think this will altogether be, what, like maybe that's 80k, that's that section. This section over here is another, let's say 80k rounded up, and over here, these are all small parts. Well, let's say it's another 80k, so what, well, it's $250,000. Parallel track will be another quarter, so $500,000. $500,000 sounds like a lot, but, I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable financially as well, so maybe we'll just pay for all of that. I don't know if I want to deal with the construction hassle. The real hassle is going to be getting people from this station to come up over here without breaking everything we've got going over here. But that's a problem for another time. The problem for right now, though, before we hit play, is down over here. I just want to see what's going on. Right, that's what's going on. See, it's because it's outside of the range of auto construction. I might want to get another rail construction office down south over here. But until we get to that conversation, let's go ahead and add you over here. Go ahead and add you as well. No, I guess go ahead and add you perhaps. Yeah. And you are being worked on, I suspect. Indeed. And you are as well, right? No, you're not. Yeah, I just had to assign these guys. That's why it's been taking so long. I need to remind myself to continuously come back over here and investigate this thing. I could just pay for it. Again, I was just talking about how money isn't a thing anymore for us, kind of. But we've come so far. I just want to feel that sweet feeling of accomplishment, that sweet feeling of pride, of just like completing this last bit I don't wanna pay for it like it were some microtransaction. You know what I mean? No. But in all seriousness, that's all good. Gonna work on this a little bit as well over here. But let's just hit play. Let's take a look at some of the stuff over here real quickly, and then hit play. We've got 43K, pretty good. Populations on the up and up, has been rather consistently for the last quite a while, so that's promising. 21 pluses. Again, we did a huge dent to that number, but of course, immediately that number starts to rise up again. But we are on the topic of rising up, getting some new housing done over here as well, so that'll help this number. But it will add other strains to Uprising Grad as well. So, you know, it's like one solution births different problems. It's normal. It's normal. Perfectly fair. We just need to make sure we stay on top of all of that. And escapes, actually, this year as a whole, rather, migration, outward migration. It's about November. We'll hit 3K by November, I suspect. I wonder if, come on, this year. I mean, the number of escapes has been dropping significantly. Monthly, I mean. Okay, alright, okay, that's promising, that's promising. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play. Let time move forward, and get right to work. Yep, so the first thing I want to do is actually take a look at this section over here, and, well, actually, no. The first thing I want to do, the first thing I want to do is ensure that fuel is being delivered to a few places where it's not yet being delivered, but it is needed. I believe you are at your capacity over here. Just going to check with a quick click. And it's not more buildings. Yeah, I don't even need to click. It says it right there. All right, that is why we built this distribution office. So let's go ahead and purchase a few more of the same. I like uniformity. KMZ 5410. The KMZ is such a popular vehicle around these parts. The 5410 series, I guess I should call it. But yeah, 16 tons at a time. Let's go ahead and get just 3 for now. This one's not going to be so busy immediately. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and add this connection first. Go ahead and pick up fuel here, please. And I want you to drop it off over here. You guys need fuel as well? Not in here directly, but we do need a gas station. I thought we had one coming, but I might be mistaken. Yeah, we do have a gas station here coming soon. Let's go ahead and assign nothing is nearby. Are you serious? I might just pay for that before we start to struggle with it. Because that's a struggle that'll kick off right off the bat. Road connection doesn't exist. How not? Oh, because of this. Well, let's pay for this. At this point, dollars and rubles either works for me. Okay, so now I should be able to... Oh, no, gotta pay for you as well. Again, remnants of our cloning situation, right? That's all this is. Pay for you as well. Now, there we go. Automatically assigned. I wonder if these guys have enough fuel for at least one. Now, running on empty over here. And over here as well. Alright, let's go ahead and just pay for this. Pay for you. But we're not going to pay for the fuel. Trying to eliminate those costs, right? Unload. Yep. You're on your way out. Good stuff. I want to make sure this is 90%. And that's not all, though. We have to make sure that the train construction... Yeah. Or the rail construction offices have fuel as well. Pretty sure they're not getting fuel right now. Let me just check over here real quick. You are not, correct? And down over here as well, I believe you are not. Yes. Okay, good. Got the 2 rail construction yards. We've got you. We have any other fields or anything down over here? I mean, we probably want to deliver some fuel up over here as well. Yep. Let's go ahead and add you as a spot. Right? Any more forklift garages? I wish it would only highlight the things that, you know, require the product you have currently loading. I understand that that's probably fairly difficult to implement. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, at least. Yeah, you are getting deliveries. All right, cool. So, got all those guys up over there covered. Down over here, forklift. I know we've got another forklift garage down here that is probably, yes, getting fuel. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. I think that's everything for now. So, you know, maybe we actually need some more vehicles in here. 3 might not be enough. Let's go ahead and purchase 2 more for now. Cool. So that's that. Over here, the gas station is done, but just going to get a delivery hopefully soon. Not going to interrupt this transportation just quite yet. Imagine they're still up over here getting loaded. Yeah, they are. All right, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to allow a little bit of fuel to arrive over here so that the vehicles are able to refuel soon, and then we're going to actually rework this bridge. It's been suggested that I put in a different type of bridge. The reason why I like brick bridges, and I think I touched on this last session as well, I like the rustic look of a brick bridge, and I know it's a very rural type thing, but we're about to enter into a farm space, so to me that kind of like signals a rural area. To be fair though, this is going to be very industrialized farming, and it's also for industrial purposes, so you know, y'all have a point there. But let's go ahead and see if the concrete bridge looks a little bit neater here. That was the primary kind of suggestions, that the concrete bridge would interrupt the space a little less, and that seems to be the case. Yeah, the support structure is a lot more forgiving here. Okay, the question also comes with regards to, can we come across this angle properly? We'll find out in just a moment's time. Again, I'm just waiting for this one fuel delivery, and then we'll work on that. With regards to this area, by the way, just to be clear as to my approach over here, my plan is okay, so I might actually get rid of this factory connection over here. Let's suspend this construction for now. My plan is that the distribution office is going to pick up crops from both, well, not just both, but all the fields in the area, and they will deliver them separately to the agro farm and to the grain storage. Initially, I was talking about delivering to the agro farm and only having it get pulled by the grain storage when needed, but the reality is that that's not how that works. The reality is, well, at least if memory serves me right, anything delivered to the agro farm gets immediately pulled by the grain storage. So we're going to try and separate the deliveries of grain, and that way we'll have, or crop I should say, and that way we'll have some crop for all the production here and the rest for the warehouse to be brought back to Petrograd. That's the hope and plan. I think we're actually good to double speed right now. Just trying to figure out if there's anything urgent that needs my attention, without which things will start falling apart. I don't think so. Things are going relatively smoothly. Oh, I wanted to check in on our brick delivery. Looks like you are on your way back. It is so slow. It's also almost out of fuel. So that's a problem. 5 knots? Is that your max speed? Did I make a mistake? Down over here, let's see. All these tankers and stuff. Cargo ship, please. River cargo ship. Max speed is 5 knots. Frida, max speed is 14 knots. Man, honestly, starting to wonder a little bit. Starting to wonder just a little bit with regards to the river cargo ship. It is so slow. I mean, it's got shorter distances to go, but this is painful, right? This is painful. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and double speed it. That'll make it less painful, I suppose, in some ways. And let's keep an eye on... Wow, already filled up. Oh my god. Okay, it's not filled up. You know what I mean, though. It's like it's already getting very busy. Now, this place needs to be done soon as well. Again, waiting on those bricks. Yeah, bricks are becoming a bit of a cause for concern over here. What are we looking at here? 22 workers without jobs. Lots of people not able to go to pubs, taverns, not getting meat or food. Not good, not good. And what's the deal over here? Lots of passengers waiting. We do have a fairly frequent arrival of the trolley buses, but you can see how this went from 300 to 200 something. Were you already full? Okay, you're picking people up. We need more. Traffic's going to start being a serious problem. And it should be mentioned, I don't have enough parking. Honestly, I do not have enough parking. These underground parking lots, like, I believe that's the same as this one. Can fit, what is it, 32 or is it 64? Let me check. It's over in construction, mods, parking is... Parking lot. Wow, the first one. I was like, I wish this was alphabetical. The underground parking has spots for how many? Tell me the... Go to auto build? Still won't tell me. Gonna make me count? Alright. I need to actually check this, because... so this is 8, so it's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 48, 49, 50. 50 spots for cars. This building alone has 368 people. Catch my drift? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. Times 50, right? It's 300. 300 is just over half of the people living in one of these buildings. I got to figure something out in terms of parking. I might want to put some more parking lots down over here, you know, up and down this area over here. I wish there was bigger underground parking. I did get a new mod that allows for a few more vehicles. I believe it was this multi-level garage. I think it's not properly labeled, so I can't remember for the life of me. But I think this is my old one with 32 spots. This one doesn't have a label. But yeah, I definitely need to look into that as well if we're going to take our vehicle production seriously, right? Yikes. Okay. Trying to figure out if I want to pull people down over here now or if I want to wait until it's a bit more sustainable down over here. Well, let's wait until it's a bit more sustainable down over here, and then we can deal with the 21 plus problem. Unemployment is kind of like fluctuating as the construction gets done, but that's because we do not yet have people making it to work from over here. I wonder if... I need more buses or anything. No workers waiting. Are all of you sort of going to construction? 3 workers without jobs. Okay, that's not so bad. 86 workers without jobs. That's a little bit worse. All right, let's let it play out for a bit, and we'll keep our eyes on it. I do want to tackle this right now, though, because I believe fuel has arrived. Excellent. Oh, this building will need power supply. Did we not? I could have sworn... Yeah, we did. We just didn't connect it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the medium voltage wire. Of course, night's gonna fall. Pull you out here. Can I get you over here? No, let's go ahead and pull you up over here. Hold on a second. Need to go heavy duty over here. Well, as heavy duty as medium can get. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up across the road. Well, you know what? Actually, before we get to that, I want to get this bridge done. So let's go ahead and wait until these vehicles come through. Go over to the roads. I need the sun. I need the sun. The reason for this is because I don't want to put this across and then realize that infrastructure is in the way, and then I got to redo this whole thing. So just give it a minute. We'll be fine. Look at that. Look at this little convoy of fuel delivery over here. Or fuel pickup, I suppose I should say. Alright, that's all working nicely. What's the deal up over here? Are we stuck again? We are, aren't we? Yeah. I'll sort this out this session as well, I think. Just to make sure this construction continues to go properly. Alright, let's pause for a second here as I deal with this. Of course, you're passing through right now. And you. Construction happening and all that. Okay, we're good. Pause, and let's get to work here. So, hope I don't live to regret this. Well, I hope I do live to regret it. If I have to regret it, I hope I don't have to regret it in the first place, is what I mean to say. Let's see. If I go ahead and raise you up over here. We're not auto-building. Alright. I want this to be a little bit nicer looking as well. I build your infrastructure below. Let's see. Okay, I guess we gotta go a little bit higher, maybe? Oh, we should be fine. This is actually stopping me now. Okay, interesting. Well, that took some time to do. I'm definitely very glad that I edited it out. I kid you not. That was, I would say, about like 20 or so minutes of me fiddling with the with exactly how we can place these sections and in what order. Like, I had to go halfway from here and then halfway from this side and then delete the work over here so that I could connect things properly. It was a whole ordeal, but it's still not done technically because I at present cannot remove the road over here, I guess because it's being used right now by this little tanker over here. So we're just going to wait for that to realize things are broken, and then hopefully we can remove this and we can complete this bridge connection over here and move on. Unfortunately, nothing from over here was working. It wasn't, the angled connection was too sharp of an angle, I guess, so we had to make it a more shallow angle, and then if I went too, kind of straight up and down, then it wasn't coming back down onto the ground properly without going over these tracks as well. It was a pretty hot mess, but hey, you live and you learn, right? And we've learned from this experience. I guess put the bridge down first or something. Nonetheless, enough of me rambling about what happened there. Gonna go ahead and not pay for this yet until I can know for a fact that this will work, and then we'll go ahead and pay for it. But we are gonna go back and hit play now, I believe. Yes. Okay. Cool. Let's move forward. That was something. That was definitely something. It's kind of well, that was weird. They just kind of disappeared over here. It's definitely thrown me off a little bit with regards to the flow of the episode right now. Like normally, when I'm recording an episode, I have like a plan in my head about like, okay, here's what I want to accomplish, and in my like mentally, I have like a checklist of like, okay, I've done this, moving on to this next thing, etc., etc. But now with that literal 20 minutes of me just staring intently at a concrete bridge that I'm trying to put together, I feel a little. It's gonna be interesting hopping back into the rest of the action. But fortunately, there's so much going on that whether I stick to my original timeline and plan or not, we're gonna make a lot of progress still. All right, looks like this connection has worked. Let's go ahead and pay for this. You know, we could even use dollars on this. Look at it, it's only $500,000. We have so much money. I'm so happy with where we sit right now from a financial perspective. You know what? Let's go ahead and build this bridge. Using dollars. Let's do it. Well, let's commission it. I prefer doing it this way. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. $8. I always worry that there's something out there. It's because when I first started playing the game, there were times when I would mistakenly commission the construction of something that I was only planning, and I would watch my money just drain right down. This was way back when, before I even got into like recording the series, and occasionally when I do my experiments, I would make those mistakes, and I was just like, oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. It's why you'll notice I'm often overly cautious about the auto build button and commissioning things for construction. But anyway, we're done here. Let's go ahead and see all this get done. I think this will look and work a lot nicer. I'm definitely... As much as I, during the process of setting this bridge up, as much as I regretted not just settling for the brick bridge, I'm a lot happier with it now that it's done, and it looks a lot neater this way. A bit more modern as well. Thank you, music, for cueing the end of that conversation. I could have rambled and ranted about what went down forever, it feels like. Go ahead and auto-build these upgrades over here as well, because this will be you can see that slowdown here, right? You can see just how significant the slowdown is. But that will be the more often used road now that we've swapped where the connection is. No big deal, not a problem. I was hoping to keep it down over here because of the... I guess it's not really necessary now that I think about it. So it's fine. It's fine. It's more than fine. It's okay. It's genuinely all right. I'm not just saying that. All right, fuel is here. Let's go ahead and get the power connection done, though. We were midway through that, and again, I'm so glad that I stopped midway through it. Keep you going up this way across the tracks, up like so. We're trying to connect it up over here. Or we could do another switch over here. How much power is coming down over here? You are more than properly supplied, and down over here as well. Okay, so there's there's more power coming through than needed for these oil rigs, so I'm comfortable doing a split over here. I'm fairly certain that's how that works. So let's go ahead and get a medium voltage switch. Perhaps over here like so will do the trick, right? Because then it'll pass through. We'll have a road connection, and it can also send power along. Okay, cool. Go ahead and cancel you. The switch down over here like so. I'll put it in the middle as well. I think I like it down here though. Put something else up over there. We'll probably make this like a little... I don't know what a park. It's weird to have like a park in an industrial space. I guess that's good, when you go on your lunch break or whatever. But in terms of like functionality, it doesn't actually serve any purpose in the game. Go ahead and commission all of you from rubles. Go ahead and commission you from rubles as well. Got to keep the power flowing here so the oil can stay flowing. With that connection done, we should be good over here. No, because this thing needs to be built, of course. Gotta actually have the substation to deliver power. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man, just having the fuel going is such a nice feeling. Such a nice feeling. It is the 12th of November. I highly doubt we'll be able to get rid of all of the fuel import by the end of this year, unfortunately. The date keeps getting pushed back. Pretty sure it's pretty soon it's going to be the year 2000, which is really weird to think about. It is really strange to think about. But we're getting there real soon. Oh, we have a jam over here as well. Interesting. We haven't had this jam in a long time. We haven't had a jam up here in a very long time. I thought we had a crossing somewhere over here that would help prevent that. Could have sworn we did, but perhaps I'm mistaken. I guess I am mistaken. I want to get a little crossing. Oh, just a temporary wooden crossing down over here so that the transferring to the opposite side happens sooner rather than later. This is all done all the way up to here, yes. So I can make these into one-ways as well soon. Alright, well, let's go ahead and sort this out. I say we establish this crossing over here. Again, this is a temporary thing just to facilitate construction over here. Go ahead and commission you guys, and we'll pay for you again with rubles. There we go, all done. And let us go ahead and start fixing up some of these semaphores, as will be needed later on anyway, right? We're coming down this way. I say we like kind of chase this thing or something. Right side goes up. Right side goes up, yeah. As you go past here, there we go. Fix you as well. You can come around the bend over here. Again, I'm just following this one so that the next one hopefully doesn't get trapped. And then this one we want to make sure doesn't get trapped either. Okay, there you go. Past the next one. We are double speed still. Right side driving, right? Yeah, there we go. This will make it easier for me to get the directions right. I want to make sure I don't hack this up, because God knows that's likely. Right, around the bend again. I mean, these are quite large gaps between the semaphores, but at present, I don't think we need more blocks over here. The other thing to remember is that this is hopefully going to be a pretty... this is going to have some pretty long trains as well. What I would like to do is minimize our... basically have one or at most two trains delivering fuel and bitumen up over here, is my hope. And then we'll also double up the track over here. I don't think the track... Okay, so with Uprisinggrad, what we're likely going to do over here is build a satellite city. And that satellite city is probably going to use a separate set of tracks going parallel to these tracks right now. So these tracks will remain the industrial route up to the port, and another pair of tracks might come down from, you know, the satellite city outside of Uprisinggrad, taking more passengers down to Petrograd. I think not 100% set on that just yet, but I think that's the plan. Yeah, for the cargo, I have these widely spread semaphores to kind of test long trains going up and down this route, because again, with that satellite city, I would like to have long trains, just like we do outside of Uprisinggrad, you know, going down to Petrograd with those really long passenger trains. And to test out for that, I want to have these, you know, semaphores with the large gaps, because I feel like that will... It'll allow us to test if it works, if the gaps work, if we need to adjust them, things like that. I think we're probably fine. In all honesty, I think we're probably fine. But just doing kind of a test run, I guess. And if we need to adjust it, we can, obviously. I don't think this needs to be made into a chain. Go ahead and do that. Because right now, I don't care where you come from. If you need to get to one of these tracks to build them, then just go for it, I guess. Anyway, sorry, I feel like I was very broken there when I was trying to explain what's going on here. So, long trains will come, pick up a bunch of fuel and a bunch of bitumen, and make one long trip all the way back up to the dock. And I'm hoping it'll unload to fill up these tanks, maybe not to their entirety, maybe not 1,500 tons at a time, but, you know, maybe 500 or 1,000 tons at a time. Fill up these tanks and make their long way all the way back. And by the time they get back over here, load up, and get all the way back up north again, I'm hoping that a ship will have come through, picked up all of that fuel, delivered it across the river, and another ship might have come through, picked up the rest of the fuel, and taken it for export. Or maybe one ship does both. So by the time those trains come back over here, the fuel tanks and everything up over here are already empty, and the cycle rinses and repeats. That's my hope. In addition to that, I'm hoping to expand Uprisinggrad over here, maybe as a satellite city, so not so reliant on the infrastructure at Uprisinggrad, but eventually they will connect. But at present, it would kind of be over here, and a second set of lines will come down over here to bring passengers over to Petrolgrad, try and bypass all of this and get to the passenger connection. It'll be interesting. It'll be a little messy at the very least, because it'll have to pass through this, I think. So right at the end over here, it'll get a little busy. And then we'll have to figure out how to connect to the passengers over here. Or we have another passenger platform on this side that they end up at. And from there, they can go to work. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to reach up over here and down over here as well from, here-ish or here-ish. Nonetheless, that's long-term planning. I just wanted to express my thinking over here. And so the semaphores are just a good way to test those long trains and how long we can make the passenger trains as well. Ooh, okay, that was a long rant. This place is filling up as well. This is built, but no goods here yet. So, let's deal with that. Up over here, we've got this distribution office. You're for crops. I need the one that's for food. You are picking up food, alcohol, and clothes. No, you're unloading. What are you loading? You're loading food, you're loading meat, you're loading alcohol, food, and clothes. Okay, cool. So, we are able to supply everything from here. Hopefully, we don't have to build another one. Go ahead and add... where are you? Well, this for sure. And for you, we will unload everything here. Not that you pick up electronics yet. Where is our restaurant over here? We got a gym, we got meat storage. Oh, right. We don't want to unload over here. How long until you're done? Soon. Okay. Let's not do this yet. Let's wait until this is done. And where is the restaurant? Here it is. This is where the alcohol needs to be delivered. Missing some bricks. Okay, fair enough. Not too many. Not too many. Let's let all this get done, and then I don't want to do a temporary solution and then forget about the temporary solution and then create a mess down over here. That'll just be bigger problems. Okay. On the topic of messes, I do want to tackle this mess here as well, where these construction vehicles constantly get stuck. Trying to figure out what the logic here is. Where that logic is falling apart and where I need to put a crossing down to prevent this from happening. We went out for all of a split second and then decided to come back. What's that about? Hey, you get back just fine. You're going to get going. Where? Oh, you're going to keep going? Okay, you're working on that track section over there. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Down over here, you're going to get going. No, you're going to get stuck over here. Why are you stuck over here? You're stuck over here because that is technically in the same bit of track. Okay, let me go ahead and put down... Well, let's see. What is the same piece? This is all one piece. Okay, so let me go ahead and put down semaphore over here. And a semaphore over there. Let's see if that does anything. No, it doesn't, because these are chains. These are chains. So they are looking not just at this next one, but the one after that as well. Okay, and it's also considering all this to be one block. Here's where we get the jam, right? Yeah, you're stuck. You're going to come through. Where do you go? Where were you planning on going? You're planning on going up there. Complete this section. I think I need to put down more semaphores over here. Why are you stuck over here? I feel like I just made this mess a lot worse. Okay. You're gonna come through there. You get past that. That gives you the green light. Right, you're gonna come down here. When do you get freed up? Now. But not really, because you want to be on... You should be free now. I mean, unless you're going up over there, but hang on a second. Why is this one stuck? Now, I know why it's stuck now. You can't come back because it's all one ways, right? Of course. That's why these have to be two ways. Now you get freed up once that's past that line. And this one has disappeared. Great. I'm actually confused as to why it disappeared. That's got to be a new update or something, right? Got to be a new update. Now you're trying to go where? Can't be up over there. It's got to be straight across. But you think you're blocked off because what? Again, these are the things that, like, where I get lost. This shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we got fire trucks coming through. All right, fair enough. This is where I get completely lost, particularly during, like, construction. Particularly during construction. I understand why they're not able to come back, because these are all one-ways. That's all fine. And this has happened again. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see if I can't build a wooden crossing here. And over here. Let's go. Too sharp of a turn. Come on now. Crossing not allowed. Too sharp of a turn. Fun, fun, fun. Get rid of all of you. Get rid of this thing. And let's go ahead and build that again. Here and here. Again, these are just going to be auto-built. Commission them. Just to make this a bit smoother over here. I mean, in theory. I'll come out over here. You choose right path. So these we can make two ways. You're going to get stuck over here, though. No, you're going to keep coming through. Okay, I just couldn't see the green signal. Are we okay? Is that crossover all I needed? Quite possibly. We're about to find out. So far, so good. You know, all 30 seconds of it. So far, so good. Moving up there, all right. I mean, adding some semaphores here to shorten this block a little bit might be a good idea as well, just for efficiency's sake. But we're looking all right. Yes, okay, these guys just passed each other. I'm going to say that's an A-okay for now. Good. Fantastic. Down over here, I think we should be good in terms of fuel. Yeah, we're more than okay in terms of fuel. More people coming through for construction purposes. No trucks available. That's fine. How's the distribution office coming along? It is, but it needs bricks. Lots of bricks. Growing is happening. Harvest will start soon. Wow, that's happened a lot faster than I expected. Okay. I was initially going to wait until the distribution center got done. But clearly that's not as much of an option as I thought it was going to be. Man, we need lots of bricks. We need many more bricks than I thought. You dumped all your bricks? Yes. Rather than export, go ahead and pick more stuff up. Because you're empty right now, so there's no point going for export. So let's go ahead and pick up some more bricks and stuff and bring them back down. What's the deal over here? 101 tons. If we can pick up 101 tons of bricks, we'll be fine for at least a little while down over here. And you, with your 310 tons of mechanical components, you can go ahead, head beyond the borders. Make us some of those dollars. Make us some of those dollars. All right. Those bricks are going to be brought down over here. They will basically immediately get picked up and delivered down south, I should hope. Take some time to get here, though. Take some time to get here. We'll keep an eye on it. Everything else is moving very smoothly, actually. I'm extremely pleased with how smoothly everything else is moving. Ah. Of course this happens. Of course this happens. I wonder if... Like, why didn't you go down that way, you know? Why pick this route? Why pick this route? Would a chain semaphore do the trick over here? Maybe. Maybe it would have. Maybe it would have. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Alright, cool. How's everything else going? Looks like everything else is not going. Okay, not the end of the world. Let's check on the tracks down over here again. Looks like we've made a lot of progress. Excellent. This has been completed. This is assigned. Good stuff, good stuff. This is also assigned. Excellent. This is being... No, not worked on. Glad I checked. Go back up over here. Go ahead and make our assignments again. You, and just double checking to make sure. Doesn't hurt to be 100% certain. Alright, cool. We are getting lots of workers down over here. We are indeed. Unfortunately, they're all kind of here, not doing any work. Fuel is backed up as well. We really need to get on that. That's why I want these tracks to get completed, like, now. We're working on it. More construction vehicles coming through. And it's time for harvest, well before this distribution office could be done. So, alright, no big deal. Because right now what we can do is we can go ahead and buy some trucks here. Alright, gotta be rubles. Go ahead and pick up, go ahead and pick up 2 of you. Well, let's pick up 4 of you, sure. We can always transfer them to the distribution office, right? We don't have more fields right now, so it's not the end of the world. We'll do that later. I realize now as well that I've commissioned all of this track, which is fine, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. But the construction office up over there, coming all the way down over here, time consuming. I wonder if I want to stick with that. Or if I want to change that. I also wonder if I want to make a connection here. I don't think I need to. Passengers coming down over here is not necessary. We can do it. We can do it. We can add like a little... If we had to. If we absolutely had to. We can totally, you know, figure out a way to bring a loop around and connect over here, I'm sure. Maybe not right now, but I'm sure we'd be able to figure it out. Fact is, though, I kind of don't want to do it. I want to have the bus from Petrograd bring people over to here. It's another hour to their commute, I think, but I think it'll work just fine. I do also want to check really quickly. Ooh, look at that. That feels good. I wanted to check our imports. This month, I mean, yes, fuel, oil, still coming through a little bit here and there. And, of course, all the construction expenses that we had as well. That's always the bummer, the construction expenses, when we auto-build. I wish that was marked separately, is all I mean. Right, where are the bricks? Surely there's some headed over. This has already been emptied out. Wow. Wild. You know what? Let's get this ship moving. Where's my river ship? Where's my river boat? Where are you? Which one are you? You. Why are you going all the way there? I'd given it the order to go to the cargo harbor, but it decided to go beyond the borders first instead. Oh man, come on now. Don't do that to me, game. Don't do that to me. We have no bricks down here, neither are they en route. I can only hope they've been delivered to some construction site or another. It's weird to me to think about not having enough bricks. Just a matter of delivering them. Got 70 tons over here. You know what? You should really unload more bricks down here. We're not so heavily reliant on the export of bricks. Let's get that going. I think that'll help a lot. Look at that. We got so many bricks over here just sitting there. Nothing happening. Go up to the cargo station. Don't go to the steel mill. I hope that hasn't just broken everything. Loads we have plenty of up there as well, but again, that one ship going out to export is not ideal. I might want to get a second ship that just goes across the river. I didn't realize how slow, what is it, 5 knots? Yeah, I didn't realize how slow 5 knots really was compared to 14. I mean, obviously it's like a third of the speed approximately, but, you know, seeing it is very different from visualizing it in one's head. All right, we got crops coming through already, excellent. This thing's waiting on bricks as well. I might just pay for this section of track. We'll see. We'll get on that momentarily, I'm sure. Alright, you're almost done over here. You're almost done down over here as well. Question is, will we be exporting This was sort of a temporary, like not temporary, but this was sort of a we should get it done anyway kind of a thing. The track connection I wanted to make sure would connect, but we're not necessarily looking at exporting oil, because why export oil when we can export fuel and bitumen? I mean, we can export all three. That's an option as well. Diversity in exports isn't a bad thing. Take a look at the prices. Oil sells for $5.89 a ton, fuel for 3 times as much, and bitumen. Wow, are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think we'll be exporting oil. I'd rather just keep it aside for processing into fuel and bitumen. Why is... Oh, right. Because now we're slowly loading this up. Cannot store or export fuel, but I'm sure this number is still going up, question mark? Maybe? It's not. You don't have oil. Why don't you have oil? Are you just not... Oh, I see. Right, of course, that would make sense. What's happening, I think, I could be wrong, but what's happening is oil doesn't become fuel or bitumen. They're byproducts. When oil is processed, well, a lot happens. It's actually pretty fascinating. The process is very interesting. I had to learn it in chemistry class in like 8th grade or something, but it creates fuel and bitumen. But because there's no room for fuel, they're not processing the oil either. To make bitumen either, because what are they going to do with the fuel? They have nowhere to put it. That's what's going on there. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, once the trains start working this area, we'll be a-okay. And it looks like the semaphores here are all working just fine, which is excellent. These guys haven't had any trouble. Well, let's see if we can say the same about up over here. Of course we can't. Why would we be able to? Why would we be able to? I wonder if this needs to become chains. I wonder if. We'll find out. Slowly but surely. Construction is the bane of my existence sometimes. Lots of progress made over here, though, so that's good. This will take time. Once this this junction has been taken care of, it'll be a lot smoother, I think. Yeah, once this mess has been taken care of, it'll be a lot smoother. Because then it's just a straight path all the way down to this area over here. Man, I do wonder if I just want to pay for it. The next challenge we deal with is the export of fuel and bitumen, though. Now up over here, 89 tons of crops. Man. Good. Good. Happy to see that. Up over here, though, at Uprising Grad, what are we looking at? Still under construction, eh? 9.6 tons of bricks. 9.6 tons of bricks. Are they making their way over? 36.9 tons of bricks coming through. 73 just sitting there. Yeah, I gotta do something about this. Load 90%. I'm tempted to say 100%. It's because we're competing with the, well, competing, quote unquote, with the other ship that's also exporting to the States, well, to NATO countries, I should say, not the States. We've only picked up 11 tons of clothes, so much steel and bricks. I feel like, yeah, the next round trip we should do a bigger one. It's not too late to bring you back, but it's probably going to do a huge, like, circular motion. I'm gonna leave it be for now. I don't want to have to deal with, like, tripling the time it takes, you know, and then the bricks take even longer to get down over here. No thank you. Ooh, are we done over here? Almost. You are very close to finished. You are just about halfway done. Make sure these vehicles are coming through. Yeah, they are. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is all working very smoothly. Excellent. Up over here. Alright, looking better than before. Much better than before. What's going on over here? Cement plant on fire. Ooh, these are always problematic because we do have the fire station over here, but no firefighters right now. 4 workers about to come over here. Alright, listen. All of you over there. No, I said all of you over there. Come on, U-turn. Bring them back. Bring them back. They're just not getting off the bus. Get off the bus. Go to work over here. There we go. Fine by me. Are you going to go out with that truck? Fire's extinguished. Okay, good. Must have been working on it already or something. The truck... I think the way it works is the truck is there, but the fire isn't worked on until there are workers at the fire station. I think that's how the game kind of works. I'm going to go ahead and... Alright, we don't need them over here. We need them over here. And over here. Sure. There, let's do this kind of a thing. That ought to do the trick. That ought to do the trick. I'm glad I checked because this is always a problem spot. Always a problem spot. Food is being produced. It is harvest season, it looks like, so crops will be coming through now. It'll be a good time to check to make sure food is looking okay. Because what we'll want to do very soon as well is get more of these fields over here. What I actually want to try and do is I want to try and time fields, like time when I plant them, so that they're being sown while others are being harvested. I want to try and make sure that we're always harvesting, you know, some fields or another within any given area. I wish I'd done that sooner. I wish I'd done that with you know, more Grainsky and whatnot, and even Novokropsky, but didn't think to apply pressure on myself like that, which I absolutely should have done. I absolutely should have done. All right, 1996 is here. Things are progressing pretty nicely, I think, still. Up over here, construction. Yeah, looks like this has solved the problem, which is great. And look at how fast it's going now. Man. Okay, the ship is about to arrive. I'm keeping my eye on this because I want to send it out right away. Fuel. Now, as far as getting fuel over here is concerned, I think we're fine with just letting this thing get filled up, having it all drawn up over here. I'm going to wait, is what I'm getting at. Rather than get a truck to drop the fuel off over here, I'm willing to wait. That's where our... Well, here and all the gas stations across the river is where all of our import costs still come from as far as fuel is concerned. Okay, so you are done over here. Head over here instead, please. Do not go beyond the borders. You know what? In fact, I'm going to go ahead and remove that stop completely. There. Done. You're here to pick up steel. And bricks, okay. That's fine. Do both. Yeah, you will do both. I was like, you will do both, right? Yeah. 49 and 59%. Yep, that's about right. Excellent, excellent. Alright. I wish there was a faster speed available as well. Things are going, like, surprisingly smoothly right now, which is the only reason I'm saying that, but I do wish there was a slightly faster mode available as well. A lot of passengers up over here. I do wonder if we don't want some more trolley buses. These guys are basically arriving back to back to back to back, but that's still not nearly enough. Get a couple more. I wonder if it's a good idea. If I should add a separate line or something. This only has one entrance, unfortunately. Wouldn't mind having... I don't think I can fit a road in here. Building's in the way. Wouldn't mind having waypoints that bring another set of trolley buses and buses from up top instead. Might be able to do that over here. Not buildings. Oh. Right at the end there, buildings in the way. Let's see. Nice. Okay, that's great. That's good. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. Can you go up that way? I guess not, eh? Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the trolley bus road. Auto-build you. Up this way. Around this way. Didn't mean to select that. Where are you? Here you are. Nope. Come on. Come on. There we go. Over to here, here. Across this way. I'm gonna get this all the way over. Because then we can at least deal with traffic a little bit. Down here. And what? And the rest of this is regular road with streetlights. We want to make sure this is all, you know, properly done up. It's been pointed out we still have these dirt roads, and it's like, yep, we absolutely do. I gotta clean these up. And again, I don't mind paying for roads. I mean, it's pretty, like, essential. I think we'll always be paying for roads, especially after an area's already been built up. Especially after that. Alright, there we go. Proper roads. Fantastic. Now, these guys, where are you? These guys are still using the primary angle here, the primary approach, if you will. Let's go ahead and what's the best way to do this? Let's see. Custom line, we have our uprising grad center passenger line. I can't duplicate this, can I? No, I can't. Okay. What I can do, though, is get another ZIU 10. Go ahead and purchase ZIU 10. Let's just start with 1 to make sure this works. I'm going to go ahead and set line. Set the customer, where are we? Passenger line, sorry. And then modify this, though. What we want to do is... where are we? Over here. What we want to do is, we've got you going over here. I wonder if... Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's go ahead and get a waypoint down. Turn off auto build here. Waypoints, where you at? There we go. Put you down. Up over, nope, up over here, sure. That should allow me to edit this line from the station. Let's see. It's tough. Okay, trolley bus 4. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and actually, you know, let's just get rid of all this. It's going to be pretty different. It's going to be pretty different. Alright. Fair enough. Create a new line. This one starts over here, just to keep things clear for me. Start over here. Come down. I want you to pick people up over here. I want you to pick people up over here. On your way out, I want you to go out this way. Yeah, that should do the trick. Over here you unload everybody. Over here you load. And over here you load as well. Rename you. Let's see, what's the first one called? It is Uprising Grad Center Passenger Line 2. Okay. Go ahead and save you. Accept the changes. This will, again, hopefully alleviate some stress. But we don't know for sure. I don't know for sure, at least. And let's go ahead and final line, custom line, Uprising Grad Passenger Line 2. Okay. Now over here, I'm going to go ahead and make these changes. We're loading only passengers and students, sure. This is with BT station. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So over here we're loading. For the bus stop 2, we're unloading. Here we're loading, no workers. Okay, I think that makes sense. I think you get to start. We'll need, I think, a couple more actually. Go ahead and get literally a couple more. Set line, custom line, number 2. Start. Set line, custom line, number 2, and start. Cool. 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 Alright. That will hopefully do the trick in just alleviating the stress over here. I think we do a decent job staying on top of workers. I mean, I might need some more buses here as well, and those same buses can also use this back road as a way out. That's fine. I wonder, though, if this one requires as much service. If that line number 2 avoids this station completely. Probably not a terrible idea, actually. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do the custom line number 2, because things get filled up at that first stop. This, right? This is number 4. Yeah. Delete the stop. You come over here. I want you to take this waypoint. Save that. There we go. That's what I want. Frees up the traffic in this central area. Cool. Let's see how that, you know, works, if it works. I think it'll improve the situation for sure. Is stuff over here going okay? No, of course not. I talked it up a bit too much. Paying the price for it. All good. All good. Not too fussed about this. Again, once this junction is done, it'll be smooth sailing from there. Smooth railing. Sounds terrible. Sounds terrible. Ooh, are we? Oh, wow, so close. This bottom track is done. The top one is almost done. It's like one more delivery, so to speak. One more like session of the tracks being laid. My God, I don't think I'll ever get old for how slow this ship is. We're gonna have to upgrade them. I think we're gonna have to upgrade them. All right, back down over here. Bricks have come through, but I don't know if they've come through the right spots. You know, everywhere right now needs bricks. Everywhere right now needs bricks. We have a bunch over here, and then these guys going back and forth with the bricks that are destined for the rail construction office. No bricks down over here, eh? Wow. None even being shipped. I'm guessing they all got brought over here. Honestly, a little tempted to stop the construction of all this so that this stuff can get done. Or, you know what, let's just pay for it. Let's just pay for it. Let's be reasonable here. Right? That's done. Should've just done it a long time ago. I know. But let's go ahead and add... Oh, he's crying over spilt milk. You and you. All the way at the bottom over here. Let's make sure we are delivering meat over here. And we're delivering food, clothes, and electronics. Well, not electronics. Food and clothes. Okay. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and purchase some more covered hulls as well. That ought to do the trick. Got some roads here that need building. Go ahead and upgrade these. Auto build. Do I want... yeah, let's get lights on them. Over here. Oh, of course, I forgot about this. Road cargo station. Whoops. Spend all that time planning the road cargo station, then forget about it in the end. Let's let this delivery come through first, and then we'll go ahead and make our adjustments. Well, that wasn't much of a delivery, but okay. Get rid of you, yes. Come on, there we go. And you, thank you. Slightly less distance to travel. All the difference in the world. Food, clothes. We have alcohol unloading here as well. Yep, done. Beautiful. That ought to do it. Hopefully. Oh, would you look at that? This section is finally done. This section is finally done. So, getting fuel up and running is actually a very present thing to think about. Getting fuel up to here, stopping the import of fuel over here, getting fuel across the water up to here where this is still being built, but it needs boards. We're missing boards over here. Are you kidding me? I guess it's been a while since I planted new trees. We should really look into that. Fair enough, fair enough. We're missing boards? Wow, we are really missing boards. Fair enough, okay, not the end of the world. So that's good. That's exciting times as well. Fuel will finally kick off. Down over here, we've got some harvest going on. Looks like this is all coming through as well. Where is the construction up over here gotten to? We're rounding the bend already. This is, again, as soon as this junction is done over here, we'll be fine. This is almost done as well, actually. Maybe if I put down a couple more semaphores, we'll be even more fine. And that auto build off before I make a horrible mistake. But folks, unfortunately, this is where we're going to call it a session. We have a little bit of train management and stuff to do right at the start of the next session, where we finally get, you know, fuel and bitumen rolling up to St. Portia, hopefully for export as well as use across the river. That is extremely exciting. We've been working on this for so long, so to finally have that fully up and running is, honestly, I'm oh, it just makes me happy to see. And then on top of that, hopefully we'll hopefully we'll see the progress over here come to a conclusion as well. Very tempted. You know what? I expected to get a lot more done on this today. I'm not going to lie. Very tempted to just pay for it. $500,000 is not that much money. Oh, but it would be so nice to be able to say that we built it entirely ourselves, wouldn't it? It'd be so nice. Bricks, bricks everywhere. You know what I might want to do? I think I might want to actually buy a larger ship. I think I might actually want to do that. I think this was a mistake. I think the river cargo ship was a mistake. We'll see. Maybe I'm saying that because we were using it for exports as well. We'll see. But folks, this is where we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like we accomplished a fair bit. I mean, a lot of my time was spent on the bridge, but I'm so happy for the movie magic editing that allows me to get rid of all of that. But I think we accomplished a fair bit today. I mean, we've got a lot of little parts up and running, a lot of things finally moving. You know, more fuel being delivered. We've got this connection finally made as well. We've got, again, I wish I'd sort of auto-built this a lot sooner, but at least we have now. Well, it's not presently available, but we will have food and meat available over here in just a moment's time as well. Let's go ahead and set these to auto-build. Get these done. Just some more things to accomplish right at the beginning of the next session, I suppose. There we go. There. That'll be nice. Get all this done. Get all this up and running. This thing's almost done as well. The bowling alley. We got the new lines over here set up as well, so that's all good. What is this backup for? Yikes. This is the real problem. It's no longer trains holding up traffic. It's this one stop over here, this one small stop that is taking on way too much. I might need to demolish and rebuild this, or build a different stop entirely up over here that I send some of them through to. Well, more challenges abound. Lots of solutions coming as well. I'm really excited for the next one, folks. Finally to see, again, fuel and bitumen going out and just progress all around with regards to getting the vehicle production stuff going as well. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, and how I go about doing it. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Till next time. До свидания.